Well, look, you have to. Me and him. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Cake.
All right. Before I do anything, I want to thank God.
Yes. Yes.
Before I thank the people and thank, God's grace. Jeff do teach me a lot, so I ain't gonna let you get away. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. This is the second award I've gotten in Marin County. And I don't understand it. And it's funny because I have my dad here tonight. And my dad always say, I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you. I'd be like, stop saying that to me. Stop doing that. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, I think. I just do my job. I just go to work every day. I just go to work because I understand what it is to be suffering. And I wrote something, and it's ironic that I got this, and I want to share it with you guys tonight. It's something I wrote in like 1998, and they published it in a San Quentin paper in 2008. Somebody sent it to me, a lifer that's still there that I still connect with, right? And it's called Life Through Death. They say when death nears, your priorities change. So my experience with that, I have a question. What is hope in your face of death? I see a lot of people live on hope, but it can truly be a hopelessness because the hope never manifests to become true. They just don't believe in miracles. I live with the homeless. I play in the dirtiest playground populated with bodies whose souls have slipped through the cracks of communities and ended up stripped of all essence. What you see in me or what you see in you is all that's left after the soul has been tested, degraded, misled, lied to, forgotten, slandered, abused, neglected, manipulated, and looked down upon. And what hurts the most is I don't even know how to cry. All my tears have been handcuffed years ago, so don't act like you don't feel my pain in this diabolical scheme of soul snatching.
I do.
So be prepared for sacrifice. It builds character. My soul always tells me that. And plus, deep inside, I know if I wasn't built for this, I'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
I found a reason not to use drugs anymore. I just found my own reason. And my reason was a day that people were gonna kill me. That was my reason enough to stop using drugs. I was tired of my own self. That's what led me to this day. Being tired of being who I was. I had a Marin County address before all this. 94965, San Quentin, West Block, back bar, cell 64. I remember rolling out of there every year from 1989 to 1999. I was in prison. In somebody's prison somewhere, and it was only because I would never stop using drugs. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to escape my pain. I come from I would call it a normally dysfunctional family. We were normal, because everybody got dysfunction. Everybody has some dysfunction in family. But I chose to go the other way and escape. But the thing about me is I would escape from my family and go live my life and do what I want to do and try to kill myself. But it's ironic because I had a great grandmother who would always say, baby, God gonna get you one day. And I would be like, oh, come on, lady, quit saying that God stuff. And she would always tell me that God was gonna get me one day. And I remember the day when I felt death coming and I prayed. I said, God, you gotta do something right now if you're really real. If you don't, I ain't gonna ever call on you again. And it was funny. I walked a few blocks and I passed out. And the San Francisco police woke me up. So I was back to prison. And I knew at that time I didn't have to do it no more. I understood, and I came out of prison, and I went to my parole officer and I said, hey man, can you put me in a program? He looked at me and said, you crazy, man, we spend too much money on you. So you go to this shelter, stay there, and you'll figure it out. And for 30 days, I went back to the parole officer and I said, man, you gotta give me some help. I had nowhere else to go. And I was scared to live in the streets again. And finally, he put me in a program, and here's how blessings Because how God operates for me. I don't know about you, but for me, he sent me back to treatment on the same block I passed out on. The program was on the same street I passed out on, so I had to come outside and see the same people that I used drugs with for years. And I had to fight through that. But I knew that I didn't want to do it no more. And there was so many great things that happened when I started trusting people. Because we, as self-centered, we don't trust nobody. I'm gonna get you before you get me, right? So that's how I live life. And when I found the time to trust somebody, and I have this lady who's a professor in Arizona State. Her name's Cindy Harrison. She's the first person I think I ever really let my guards down and trusted. I enrolled in City College to get a financial aid check. That's all I wanted was a financial aid. I just wanted to buy some clothes because I was in treatment. And this lady came to me one day in class. She said, I can see you struggling, but if you let me, I'll help you. And I said, okay. And my life never been the same. I found out how to get education. And education led me down this path because I didn't know what I wanted to do while going to school. I first I wanted to do child development. The lady told me, hey, that's not a good field for man. Okay. I want to do sociology. She said, you don't look like the type that'll be protesting. And I'm saying, okay. So I went to the other counselor. He said, why don't you try public health? He said, you went to prison? I said, yeah. He said, you recovered from drugs? I said, yeah. He said, you're a public health issue. He said, you're the issue. And I was like, okay. So that's what I did. And I learned, and I started in my major's in addiction studies, and I learned about myself. See, I may not be perfect in a lot of other areas, and I'm not perfect there either, but I understand the person that's sitting across from me. And I understand that. I have no judgment on you. It's your time when it's your time. But I'll be here when it's your time to help you. And you can tell me all the answers to your problems. And it's like, I worked in the county, I worked at Ritter Center for 7 or 8 years. And I ended up at Marin City on a HRSA grant. They got a grant, and I went down there to train them how to do the program. And got coached in the state. That's how I ended up at Marin City. They offered me a paycheck that I said, okay, I'll switch jobs. So I ended up at Marin City, and we had this math program, and I read the grant, and I read how to do it, and I said, okay, I'm gonna need some help with this one. So that's where all these great people come in. Dr. Willis, Dr. DeVito, even Mr. Legleva, he played a part in this. A lot of people have played a part in this. My family has played a great part in this. I get so much support from my family. Jeff, I love you for trusting in me. Diane, I trust you for being a great mom. Tanya, I love you for being my sister. Dad, I love you for being my dad. Sebastian, I love you for being my friend. Les, for being my friend. Tracy, for being my sister. Monica, for being my fiance. I love you people for being in my life. If I didn't have such a full life, I would probably be an empty person. I have a good team. My team, Josette and Golda, that's my nurse and my case manager. They share this award with me. They make my work easier because they work just as hard as I do. And we don't have we really try to help a person find out why they do what they do. And that's the answer. I just want to find out why. What's your pain? What's the source of your pain? Because I don't know, but I can try to help you find a way to get there the best way I can. Through my pain, I can help you get to yours. Like I said, I'm really grateful and I'm honored. I'm not good with receiving accolades, because I really feel like I've done nothing big. I just do my job. I feel like if I hate the disease. See, that's what it is. I hate the disease of addiction so much that if I can see a person get some sobriety or clean time for any amount of time, I feel like we got a victory. That's a victory. One day is a victory. It's a victory. One day anybody can just change their life. And that guy that Dr. Willis talking about, he's still around. He's like my peer advisor. He's a great dude, and I've watched him flourish into such a good person, And when people are suffering from addiction, it's really good people down inside. And they've been stigmatized. They've been, like I said, slandered, abused, and beat down. And we gotta be the ones to lift them up. You know, it's my job to lift a person up and make a person feel better. When they walk in my office, if you don't want to do the paperwork today, it's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. But how you feeling today? And it's a day at a time. I've been clean a long time, and I'm grateful. I'm still active in NA. And here's the funny thing about it. I'll be in San Quentin tomorrow night doing H&I, bringing Narcotics Anonymous into San Quentin tomorrow night. So I go back home. Thank you all for being here tonight, and I really appreciate it.